Good evening, viewers. You are tuned into Dudarshan Meghalaya. And now we bring to you today's news edition. Before going to the details, here's a glimpse of the news through the headlines. Meghalaya signs 3 MOUs to expand Meghalaya's agri-supply chain during the 3rd edition of the Meghalaya Pineapple Festival in Delhi. The Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council inspects the largest traditional market, Yaudo, assures inclusive policy making for traders and farmers. Leader of the opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma, pitches for proper implementation of MRSSA 2016 in the absence of any mechanism to check influx. 11 swimmers to represent Meghalaya Sub-Junior Nationals in Bengaluru and Junior Nationals in Ahmedabad. The news in detail. The 3rd edition of the Meghalaya Pineapple Festival was inaugurated at Delhi Hut, showcasing the state's agricultural achievements and signing landmark MOUs with Reliance Fresh, Amazon Karigar and Blue Tokai coffee roasters to expand Meghalaya's agri-supply chain. Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan hailed Meghalaya's value chain approach and praised the quality of its produce, calling the pineapples the sweetest he has ever tasted. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma highlighted the state's growing processing infrastructure and commitment to market linkages across India and beyond.
मेघालय में बहुत अच्छा अनानास होता है, पाइनएप्पल। लेकिन आज जब मैंने खाया तो मैं खाते ही रह गया। जब मैं सोच रहा था एक पीस के बाद फिर और भी पीस आएंगे, लेकिन शायद उन्होंने सोचा कि ये मंत्री है तो ज्यादा खाएगा नहीं। ऐसा रस और ऐसी मिठास पाइनएप्पल में मैंने कभी देखी नहीं। ये मिठास मेघालय की माटी की है। और संगमा जी, ये रस केवल रस नहीं है, मेघालय का प्रेम है पूरे हिंदुस्तान के लिए, पूरे भारत के लिए।
Sir, with your help and with the support of Honorable Prime Minister, the lives of the farmers is completely and drastically now changing, and the goal and the vision of Honorable Prime Minister to double the income of the farmers is not a far dream at all. And I once again would like to give the invitation to all the citizens of Delhi, our capital, to please come and experience the culture of Meghalaya, the pineapple of Meghalaya, and also the lovely music of Meghalaya.
The Executive Committee of the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, KHADC, led by Chief Executive Member Shemborlang Rinja, along with Executive Members and KHADC Chairman Strong Pillar Kharjana, today conducted an inspection at Yaudo Market and interacted with market vendors, particularly those involved in bulk trading. Rinja, in his address during the visit, stated that the purpose of the exercise was to listen to the grievances of farmers and better understand their challenges. He assured that the council would soon convene a meeting with farmers' organizations to engage in further dialogue before taking any policy decisions on the matter.
Dia kalian jungi wan hanget tan nama tai tahi banyak sothok lang ya ke mar bahagi ni kejak sengi nya kalian juga aku bapai ka yo hat na sakat ya meeting ya ka sengi nong rap ban sothok kham bahai shu ke ka baki ki angnot na ka benda ban pen bahai ke ka baki ki kwa.
As the fear of unregulated influx gains momentum in the wake of eviction drive in Assam, leader of the opposition Dr. Mukul Sangma has pitched for Meghalaya Residents Safety and Security Act 2014-2016 or the MRSSA in the absence of any other mechanism. Sangma said MRSSA, if implemented in letter and spirit, it is good enough to deal with the challenges of influx.
That's why when I know that I cannot convince during my time to somehow invoke the provision of ILP in respect of Meghalaya, so we came up with this alternative. A bird in hand is worthier than the two birds in the bush of this beautiful act, which can to a great extent address the concerns of issues of unchecked, unregulated entry of people and residing of people in our neighborhoods.
Leader of the opposition anti-MC Parliamentary Party Chief Dr. Mukul Sangma has drawn the attention of the state government on the pending 42 months GHADC salary of the employees. Urging the government to take immediate steps to address the issue, he highlighted the employees have been pushed into deep financial and emotional distress, struggling for basic sustenance while the government remains unmoved.
A matter has been flagged before the people through various available means of communication to draw the attention of the government pertaining to non-payment of the salary by the employees of the agencies. And the fact is that for last 42 months, the employees have not been paid salary. The employees have been in agitation since 7th of this month. Today is 31st. It is quite distressing to see that till now the authorities concerned in the ADCs and the government have not come out with any kind of positive response.
Ribhoi district held the Sampurnata Abhiyan Samman Samaro and launched Akansha Hut at NSCA Mini Stadium under Niti Ayog's aspirational programs. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong praised frontline workers and urged full saturation of key development indicators. The district has achieved saturation in 4 out of 6 indicators set by Niti Ayog. Akansha Hut aims to support SHGs, artisans and rural entrepreneurs with market access.
Ngai kublai sibone ya ki officers habok a district, but iginong tray haki department jong ka district ki baper ka jingya tray sitop ilala ya kabanpoy siya kathong bana ka hnreu teli kamat kabaka Niti Ayog kalabo lai teli ngilala banpoy siya kathong.
Street vendors protested at the SMB office over delay in certificates of vending and poor vending spaces at Muda parking lot and near SBI. The Meghalaya and Greater Shillong Progressive Hawkers and Street Vendors Association spokesperson Angela Rangat warned of intensified protests if the town vending committee is not convened soon. She said many vendors have been without income for weeks. Protesters called current vending sites inadequate and cramped.
Kacing dawa jongi mentah kasih kalong, bahkan ni kapi TVC ki khap khot mar. Nama kadai ka PTVC banginya song banginya pintat ki kenram. Sakawairu ya kitu ki bala syapan du jakpo mentala arta yautam ki bane hak ban yo ban kamai. Ki dei ban yo song no akan ni kata yo hi. Mar kata ka PTVC ka hab song dalai leiru mentah kasih ne la syai. Ningkong ya ban pintat kita ki COV. Batman krani ki wai kenram ki balami.
Meghalaya Police, together with the HANM, conducted anti-influx checks at Lat Kelang under National Highway 44E. HANM President Artis Rintathiang cited eviction drives in Assam as a trigger and urged public vigilance against undocumented outsiders. The operation was conducted under the Anti-Influx Operation Cell. HANM called for community cooperation in reporting illegal entries.
Ila sedang ini operation ban check yo let's say ba don nak kena ke surok ke jongi bagi yo benar wanrung namanya surok tentu ya kesorkar bun Islam yang bisa melaju jadi baru juga beri krem ba dileki na benta kita ba ban yo bagian coba terbang kum KLP naik tentasi bat penbet ikut usam.
The KSU Upper Shillong and Laban Circle closed alleged illegal houses, ashrams and hotels at Mahadev Khola Temple Complex. Leader Ruben Najjar cited a 1929 lease that allowed only temple construction and demanded eviction of settlers. He alleged that 30 illegal structures had come up despite repeated complaints since 2023. The KSU also questioned the issuance of ration and epic cards in the area.
The permission that has been granted was only for construction of mandir, but not for any other houses. But as we see now, there are around 30 houses. There are also hotels and ashrams which has been constructed, and these are all illegals because as per the agreement, there's no such agreement on that regard.
The Jets 24/7 has urged the state government to act against Rapido for operating without a license under Meghalaya's Taxi Aggregator Rules 2020. In a memo to the Chief Secretary, the group pressed for geofencing-based ban to protect local livelihoods. They claimed Rapido violates Rule 3, subsection 1 of the rules. A meeting with transport officials have been assured. A cancer screening camp was held at Tura Civil Hospital for people aged 30 and above. Dr. Jebi Marak said 30 to 40 had registered and expected turnout was 100 to 150. Tests included oral, breast, cervix and blood exams. She said early detection boosts chances of a full cure. Surgeries and chemotherapy are available at the hospital.
Because as we all know, cancer, if treated early, then only we can fully cure the patient. We want to screen the patients so that we catch them in the early or in the pre-malignant stages so that they can receive proper treatment.
World Breastfeeding Week was launched at Tura Christian Hospital by Dr. Yvonne M. Sangma. She emphasized early initiation within 1 hour of birth to reduce child mortality. Dr. Dila K. Sangma discussed rural breastfeeding challenges. Healthcare workers were urged to use MCP cards to educate mothers. Exclusive breastfeeding was stressed as vital for infant health.
The theme for this year's World Breastfeeding Week is Invest in Breastfeeding, Invest in the Future. The main focus in this week will be initiation of breastfeeding within an hour after delivery, both for normal and cesarean cases.
Meghalaya Swimming Association announced 11 swimmers for sub-junior nationals in Bengaluru, August 4th to 5th, and junior nationals in Ahmedabad, 3rd to 7th August. A send-off was held at Crinoline Pool. Keenan Nongrum and Anisaf Panbo will compete in Bengaluru. 9 others will participate in Ahmedabad, including Elbers Kharbani and Verem Nongse. MSA extended best wishes, hoping for strong performances.
Dakmasim kaba kmen ni su menshibune ma hakni kasien lala banpa adu kendai ngut syaka junior kadai kasien banpong nila banpa kaningut bat ni su kmen bagi athletes lakisnem sakisnem kapor lanang kamwan sakmat bat lanang kam improve bat kumta lala banjit kambun and kasien.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature of 32 degrees Celsius and relative humidity of 77% were recorded. Moving on to Shillong, 20 degrees Celsius of minimum temperature, 24 degrees Celsius of maximum temperature and 91% of relative humidity were recorded. Meanwhile, in Juwai, minimum temperature 20 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius and relative humidity of 92% was recorded today. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juwai indicates moderate rain and thundershower is likely to occur at most places. Before winding up this news bulletin, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Meghalaya signs 3 MOUs to expand Meghalaya's agri-supply chain during the 3rd edition of the Meghalaya Pineapple Festival in Delhi. Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council inspects the largest traditional market, Yodo, assures inclusive policy making for traders and farmers. Leader of the opposition Dr. Mukul Sangma pitches for proper implementation of the MRSSA 2016 in the absence of any mechanism to check influx. And 11 swimmers to represent Meghalaya sub-junior nationals in Bengaluru and junior nationals in Ahmedabad. And that's all we have for you today in this news bulletin. Until we meet again tomorrow, thank you for watching. Good night.